Right, this is my latest update. Right in front of you here is my 12 volt oscillator relay powered ignition coil, right? The output of the ignition coil I will feed into this high voltage tripler or booster that I made. This is all encapsulated in epoxy resin. So the output goes into that. It gives me the high voltage output arc. So I've got two outputs here. Now one of the outputs here, I'll run it to the top electrode of this disc here. This is for electret, okay? Now this is a silicon cupcake mold. On the bottom there I've got a disc. It's got a hole going through it. Center of the disc is compressed onto that. So the negative return goes from there back to the ignition coil. So high voltage. So once I melt my electric ingredients down, which I've got here, I've got Rochelle salt, which I'm going to add some of that to it. Beeswax, I've got rosin gum, I've got a kilo of that, and I've got more stashed away somewhere else. And I've got shellac, in case I want to experiment, and I've got carnauba wax. There it is there. Okay? Now, with the help of artificial intelligence, I was able to formulate a good recipe to melt enough to go inside that. So with the negative return, which is the bottom disc inside that, and the top positive goes on top there, until it cools down, I shall have my first electret. Now this is a high voltage thing that I put together. It's epoxied in there, so it's a real thick positive resin coating. The input there from the ignition coil out goes in there, and I got my high voltage DC output out there. I got two. I got one from the capacitor, one after the diode on the top of there in the circuit there, see? All epoxied, so that's pretty neatly made there. So I'm going to make my first electret. Now the ingredients, I've already got the digital scales to measure out the milligrams of each ingredient on there, including Rochelle salt, which nobody uses Rochelle salt in it, but why not? It's a good experiment to try it. And I've got shellac there, shellac flakes, which is sort of not a good thing if you want to try that in an experiment. Then you have to revise the recipe, and I had to go back to artificial intelligence again to get him to work out how much of each, if I want to add them all together, but I've got the recipe in there. So that's it there. You buy these silicon cupcake molds at Red Dot store, you get heaps of them in the packet. And I just converted that one there to hold the molten stuff, because I've melted down my Rochelle salt crystals once, and I filled that up with it, one of them, and it came out brown. And I folded it down on a cheese grater into a dust. It's gone from brown to white, as you can see in the Rochelle salt crystal jar there. It's all gone back to white, so I don't know. Now the beeswax, I use the same cheese grater on that. You can see it's grated to look like cheese. But if you try Rochelle salt crystals on that, these big cupcake mold things, fold it down enough, it'll come back out white instead of dark brown like the original did. Okay, that's about it for my electret project, making my first electret. Okay, thank you for watching.